2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Say what? Yes. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing 1. Okay, we good? Yes. Testing 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah. Yep. We on the early side of the game. I'm up in here trying to make sure everything is back up and running. As you see, I'm broadcasting live from the Mevo. You under there? Yeah. Broadcasting live from the Mevo. We got it up and running. I had to call Mevo and figure out different ways to remedy the problem, but now we're back on deck. Yay! We got 3 minutes until showtime. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. Everybody gonna show up today. You know how we do. Current, let's see, ZoWhat. ZoWhat show live. Live ZoWhat show. Current events. Zoe and Jeff go ham. Yes, sir. What up? I see y'all coming in. I see y'all participating. We got two minutes before we go live. 2 minutes before we go live. YouTube, welcome to the building. Listen, man, we've been struggling. We need y'all help on those super chats. Let me tell you what's cracking though. In terms of, I got some truth too. Y'all want to hear some truth? Let me see. I got some new truth. Let me see. I got some new truth. Let me play some new truth for you real quick. Here it is right here. Let me see. Let me just pause that. Let's play this truth real quick. Is this it? I think this is it. This is some new truth. Let's see. You think you just gonna get to kill us, ain't gonna never be no real. I don't think this is the newest one. Turn it up. Let me see. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on. Nah, I got some new truth. I want to play some for y'all right now. Let's see. February 9th. New truth. Let's see what this sounds like. My homeboy Truth. Turn it up. New truth. Turn it up. That's it? That's as loud as it goes? Come on.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Somebody been fucking with you, bro. Somebody been in your culo. Y'all niggas be rocking purses. Y'all niggas ain't got no verses. Y'all niggas is suspect. Y'all off that lean, huh? Y'all off that Percocet. Nah, bro. What you bumping about? Nah, bro. I'ma leave. I'ma go smoke me some trees.
That's that new truth. Williams, the voice of reason, is live. I can't believe we ain't banging it harder. Let's bang it. Truth, fuck your feelings. You're listening to the ZoWhat Morning Show.
fuck
That
boy
nigga
shit.
Truth is
Why you
cold.
unnecessary? Meanwhile, the police be acting like y'all shit is secondary. When y'all gon' quit playing? Y'all niggas need to be out here saying, fuck you, fuck your badge, fuck your feelings, fuck your flag, fuck you, fuck your
All right,
badge, fuck your
Truth.
feelings,
Okay, man.
fuck you.
That's my brother right there. Truth. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got an exclusive of some new Truth records. You know, the homies be asking me, should I play them? You know. You know, here's the thing, man. With Truth, I just be working with him. You dig? I be trying to get him right, trying to get his music right, trying to get his vibe right, trying to get his flow right. You know what I mean? And I just be trying to push him, you know? And I'm one of those guys that'll be like, nigga, fuck that. That shit is whack. You know what I mean? So, you know, he'll send me like, all right, let me on it. Let me see what it is. You know? But let me do this real quick. You're listening to the ZoWhat Morning Show. Zoe Williams in the building. My brother Larry late all the time just showed up. All the time. There he is right here. Larry late. It's how he gets down. It's just how he gets down. Oh, you missed it. I just played some Truth. Some new Truth.
Oh, man.
You missed it.
I'm going to have to listen to the thing.
Timmy Tight Top opted for a loose top today.
10,000 push-ups. He's right here.
Zoe Williams is in the building. We got an amazing topic. And it's stupid. You already know. Uh-oh. I got my turmeric shot.
Oh, shit.
We Juice in the building. You know what time it is. It's time for the community empowerment.
Juice in the building now.
You dig? Community empowerment. We Juice.
Kool-Aid, that's good for you.
This is the turmeric grenade. Apple, ginger, lemon, pear.
Oh my
This is the
God.
ginger grenade, man. This is a real thing. I want you guys to go support We Juice.
It's the truth.
All the brother does, man, is bring us juice. You dig? And we support him. We want to see him win. We want to see his company win. We want to see his business win. This is what the community empowerment is about. We want to see Black-owned businesses get the promotion and marketing that they deserve. We want to see it pop. You dig? Yeah, that's what I want to see. Do you have any specials for We Juice?
Oh, we still got that 10% off when you put the ZoWhat in.
You put ZoWhat in, you get 10% off. Everybody go cash mob this business. The brother is consistent. He doesn't pay us. We don't pay him. We just work with him, and he brings us juice.
He just blesses
And
us.
we greedy. Hold on, this tropical pear, excuse me.
But when you put the code
Sorry.
in, make sure you put ZoWhat. It has to be together, not separate.
Together. ZoWhat.
ZoWhat.
Tropical pear. Jesus.
I'm telling you.
Pineapple, pear, apple, ginger, mint.
It's
This
like a
sounds-
16-ounce
Listen,
now and later
I think
that's
that
good
juice
for you.
made it possible for me to do 476 push-ups in 30 minutes. I had a push-up challenge of 500.
That's why your shirt is jealous of you right now. It was
470.
tight ass
He
shirt.
getting ready for the apocalypse, ain't he?
Yeah, he
Wow.
is.
You gotta get ready.
Hey,
Oh,
Quentin,
okay.
thank you for the $5, man. We appreciate it. Hey, everybody in YouTube, because we've been having difficulties over the past couple of weeks with
Oh
the
my God.
with the technical difficulties, please hit that super chat throughout the show. Early and often, hit the super chat. If you don't know what a super chat is, it's that little $sign at the bottom of the chat room. Please hit it early and often. Everybody in the super chat, I am asking that you also hit the like button and the share button. Please continue. Jeff. Is it that delicious that you can't wait until I'm finished?
Dude,
What
you know
a
what?
disrespectful co-host.
This tastes like happy vagina. It's
Ain't no
unbelievable.
pussy in the
Listen.
world tastes like, what is this? Let me read the ingredient.
That's Baby I'm a Star.
Baby, I'm a Star is great, but I ain't never tasted a white grape, strawberry, blue, and pussy.
And you and you're trying.
This is from the
It's
island
out
of
there.
Scara.
It's out. It's,
Wonder Woman pussy.
I got you.
Fat
God,
Scara.
this is good.
Hey, yo, we getting it in right now, promoting black-owned businesses. Hey,
Oh, that's good.
while y'all playing, if you don't get a copy of Love Matters Revealed, it is a relationship CD, I promise you. No matter how good your relationship, no matter how bad your relationship, this is something you guys really need to listen to together. It is a double CD with myself and Dr. Alan Berger. We recorded it December 23rd, 2017. Bruh, when I tell you it's hot monkey lava, go to my website right now, IamZoWilliams.com, and order a copy now. I'll mail it out tomorrow. I'm telling you, the CD is bananas.
Hot like fire.
As a matter of fact, let me see what I got. I might even have some gifts. I think I got a couple of gifts here
That were given to you, or you're going to give out?
that I'm going to give out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I got a couple of gifts here.
All right. Well, what am I getting?
What? What happened? What? Who had said? Okay, so look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 digital download cards, right? Anybody in the super chat that donates $30 or more, you email me at VOR106@gmail.com. That's Victor Oscar Ralph 106@gmail.com. VOR106@gmail.com. After you make your super chat donation, I will send you one of these free download cards. I only have 9 of them. I will email you a download card, and you'll be able to download from CD Baby Love Matters Revealed, which is a relationship CD, man. Me and Dr. Let me just show you. I think I can show you better than I can. Let me just show you. Let me stop the music. Let me go here and give you a piece of Love Matters Revealed.
Get your piece.
Turn it up. An amazing CD.
Our final section is on relationship dismount. Zoe and I feel that it's very, very important for you to have the option of staying or leaving in a relationship. Because if you don't have the option of leaving, then you can't really stay. Wow. And you can't stay if you don't have the option of leaving.
How about it?
So what we want to talk about is how to get yourself there. And what are some of the situations where it may be time to dismount this relationship?
Right.
That for whatever reason, you're not able to stay connected to your partner in a way that creates this growth that we're talking about.
Well, to dismount is to stick the landing. And a lot of times the metaphor that they long, and that is equivalent to not sticking the landing.
Let's talk about leaving too soon.
Yeah.
Let's just spend some time on that. What would that look like
Let's
to you,
spend some
Zoe? And
time.
I'll share some of my thoughts about it too.
As soon as it
couple of
gets
men
uncomfortable,
sharing.
you leave.
Yeah,
You
there you go.
disconnect. Soon as it challenges your beliefs,
This bitch is
soon
making
as
me
it
crazy.
soon as the relationship holds a mirror up to you and you have to see the dark side of yourself.
Her kids
Yes,
is bad.
You refuse to take accountability for that.
Who rubs
And so
jelly
you
on leather
disconnect.
seats?
And what I tell people is you can always drop a class or a course. But if you want to graduate from this particular study, you got to go back and take that class.
He has a 3-year-old
And
that carries a
relationship
knife.
has a way of causing you to redo relationships and lessons you thought you were past.
Yes.
Why do I get the same person? Why am I getting the same experience I had 3 or 4 times in a row? Maybe it's because you've preempted the class before it was over. And sometimes you got to be okay. I'm not going to give away the whole CD. I'm just saying the CD is ridiculous. The CD is cold. And to me, these beats ain't banging loud enough for me. But let me just say, that CD is ridiculous. Go get your copy right now. You want a physical copy? I am ZoWilliams.com, right? I am ZoWilliams.com. You order today, I mail it tomorrow morning. Get your copy now. What else do we have to promote? Let's see. Talking dirty after Talking dirty after dark Zo edition. You fools.
How about the hot sauce that I have a sponsor of?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bill Sauce, BealeSauce.com. Go get you some of this hot sauce. I'm telling y'all, it's good. It's
I'm
delicious.
gonna have to change this nigga's name to G Money because he done cut a side deal.
How you gonna let who I'm getting shoes and juice from fuck with your mind, Geoff Brown? You slipping. Am I going to have to stab you in the back of the hand like I did this light-skinned dude?
Geoff Brown is G Money.
Wow.
No, but seriously, man, we promoting all of these businesses because we want them to win. I would say Shepherd Sweets, where the candy crack is at, shepherdsweets.com. I would say, Mind Blowing Mobiles, Wanda Trotter. Go to mindblowingmobiles.com and support them. Sister Wanda Trotter is the one who made my app. I would say go to, triumphbeyonddesigns.com. Support them as well. They created my website. And I would definitely say go to androidome.com.
Yeah.
I got on a pair right now. Androidome.com is going to give you 25% off if you order your shoes. Luxury sneaker brand really needs our help right now. Really needs our help. Luxury sneaker brand, Android like the phone, Ohm, HOMME.com, Androidome.com, luxury sneaker brand, Superfly gear. Go there right now. You put in Zo Williams, Z-O Williams, and you're going to get 25% off of the luxury sneaker brand. And then, last but not least, in the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
If you don't get total package energy, you're not about that life.
Because it's the total package.
I be up, I be energized, I be writing, I study, I be everywhere, man. And I need total package energy to keep me on fire.
This house needs painting.
If seriously, this is an energy boost, energy shot, neural enhancer, antioxidant, no sugars, no carbs. Get it now. Designed for high-level, top-shelf athletes. Do it right now. Go support Total Package Energy. We need 30 cases of this sold. All right, it's Black History Month. Let's support all of these businesses, and let's keep it cracking. Now, today's topic. This is going to be a different kind of show, Jeff.
Okay.
Now, normally I come in with a topic already produced, already 30, 40, 50 questions. Not today. We're about to do our first. Turn this, I just can't hear me. Here we go. There we go. Sounds right now. We're about to do our first current event show where me and Jeff really rail against some of the current events that have been laid the fuck out
Sure.
over this week.
Let's go.
We about to go off. See, normally we just go off on a topic. Today we about to go off on some shit that's going on in the world. Topic number one. Jeff, I just want you to look at it for a second.
Oh, yeah.
We got to go off on...
The switch of Nefertiti to Neferheidi?
Yeah, we got to go off on Neandertiti. I am so sick of white folk. This is why white folk are always villainized. You know how white people do. What are you talking about? What did I do?
What?
My ancestors didn't do that. You motherfuckers is doing this shit today.
Right.
My ancestors had nothing to do with your persecution and all of the things that you've been through. I have black friends. Well, guess what you're doing to black Africa? Now, Nefertiti, this bust right here of Nefertiti.
Yeah.
That one was an anglicized version of her too.
Yeah.
This wasn't the actual Nefertiti either.
Right. That one, the one on the right,
They've
looked like
been-
Lena Horne.
They've been trying to whiten up Africans for so long, it don't make no goddamn sense. Now, they unveiled this bust of Neandertiti, right? Neferheidi is what they're calling her. Neandertiti on the Today Show a couple weeks ago. Now, this is what I don't understand. Why the fuck they always lying about motherfucking history? Africa is a black place. Let me tell you. I tell people to do this all the time, and then I'm gonna throw it to you, Jeff.
Okay.
Go get the book written by Richard Poe, Black Spark, White Fire. Now, when you go back and do all of the research and you find out that the Greeks loved the Egyptians, they loved the Africans, they praised them, they worshiped them as beautiful. One of the secret names of the great god Zeus is Ethiops. Ethiops, which is the root word
Of
Ethiopia, the black one. The history is motherfucking there. Now, let me tell you this too. We know good and goddamn well that the Arabs only came through this motherfucker after the Roman Empire fell.
Right.
When the Roman Empire fell, that's when the Arabs came into Egypt. Right? These motherfuckers is trying to retell the stories. Africa was black. According to Richard Poe, he's a white man, author of Black Spark, White Fire, he says racism was brought into play because they needed to claim Africa's high science, high technological, and highly advanced civilizations, the ancient ones.
Wow.
So what they did was they created a fucking separation in the people of Africa from below and above the Sahara. So anybody that was considered sub-Saharan, oh, that's a Negroid. Based on features alone. Wider noses, bigger lips, sub-Saharan. Those are Negroes. But anybody else, regardless of pigmentation, thin lips, thin nose, were labeled as Caucasian.
You're on this side, yeah.
So they could claim Egypt. Arab, as a word, Araba, that's what they call their cars, Araba. That's an Araba. We call it a car, they say Araba. It just means to travel, to traverse. Arab, as a term, simply meant nomad. How the fuck you Egyptian now? When your name means Arab, it means nomad.
Yeah. Your name means international couch surfer.
Your name mean homeless.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? They know the truth, but yet they still want to speak lies. Neandertiti. Jeff?
Neandertiti.
Jeff, what are your thoughts on the Europeanization of all things Egypt?
It's almost like, you ever see this scene is in a lot of older movies where somebody's being chased and they run out into a parade that's going on to try to blend in.
Right.
Well, because Caucasian people only come from the Caucasus Mountains, there's no other link to you. Nowhere, anywhere, at all. You've been chased into the parade of history. And what you're running from is the truth. The truth has chased you into trying to blend other people's history to make one of your own because you don't have one. And that's not racist. That's not uninformed. That's the fucking truth. All you come from is the Caucasus Mountains. It's the same thing when you say Greek anything. The only thing originally from Greece is pizza.
What?
That's it. There's no such thing as Greek architecture. There's no such thing. I got into this weekend with them with some AKA bougie ass, boule ass niggas from New York on the radio. Trying to say that we took it back. No, you did not take Greek letters back. That's like if you're saying you intercepted your history and now you taking it back, AKAs, alphas, sigmas under the sound of my voice, then how come you don't mention to your new pledges or in any of your literature that everything Greek is stolen? You're not taking it back. Basically what you've done is caught an interception and kept running the same fucking way.
Uh-oh. We might have to just go ahead and do...
Yeah, we can do that later.
We could do a show.
We can bust on that. But yeah, that's all white folks is doing. Hey, I don't have shit of my own. And, and in prime fashion, in the words of my father, the only thing the white man invented was the patent office.
I can't be racist and worship at the same time. That's the white philosophy.
Woo!
I can't keep you down and worship you at the same time.
Well, actually, I do. It just doesn't make sense.
No, I have to claim the part of you that I worship as me. Yeah, you're not supposed to be drinking in here any fucking way.
I almost made it. I should have seen it.
Christ. This nigga Jeff is just on the lemur side of the game.
You should have seen it.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't worship you and claim your shit. I gotta claim your shit and then say it was me.
Right.
It was always me. And this is why this is so fucking insulting. Now, remember, Nefertiti, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
Cleopatra
Yes. Right.
were always considered baddies in history.
And the Nile don't run through Ireland.
You understand? I mean, like baddies.
Like
Cleopatra took down countries because she was so bad.
because she was fine.
Right.
And clever.
But what motherfuckers don't understand about Cleopatra is that's Cleopatra the 7th, daughter of Ptolemy. Ptolemy was a general in the Roman army. She was biracial. Okay? She had motherfuckers giving up their post trying to be with her. She came into Rome on some goddess shit because the Romans were worshiping the Egyptian lifestyle. She introduced it to them. They saw her and was like, well, goddamn. And she was mixed. Ptolemy was her father, a white general from Rome, and her mama was Egyptian. See, that's Cleopatra the 7th. You guys got to tell the motherfucking truth. Do you see this handmaid that they got that's supposed to be Nefertiti? You see how they remade King Tut's face too. So I guess the artisans of ancient Egypt somehow didn't get the facial features correct. Now, who's seen the motherfucking bust of King Tut? The gold funeral mask that King Tut wears.
Look like Chris Brown.
Look like Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
You understand? Dig? You look at that man's mouth and you see mouths like that in the African American community.
Yeah.
Period. Wait a minute. They recreated his face too to look like a modern day Arab. You guys are usurpers. Look what the Arabs have done in other countries that they've taken over that used to have a cultural or religious base. These motherfuckers blew shit up.
Right.
They blew up those ancient Buddha statues.
Blew the nose off the Sphinx.
They blew up some shit that was in the what was back in the day considered the land of Nod. Right?
Oh, really?
The Babylonians, they blow shit up because some of these motherfuckers is super fanatics about Islam. Why don't they blow up the pyramids? Because make too much goddamn money. And on top of that, they get to fucking associate themselves
With the greatness.
with the greatness of the Egyptians. And then there's white people funding all of those Egyptian archaeologists who claim the fuck they talking about. That's African history.
Yeah, but the problem is the white folks don't. Dear white people funding archaeologists, you don't have enough money to finance them digging past niggas. The deeper you dig into the earth, the blacker it gets. That's what aborigine means. The original of a land. Every aborigine of every land has dark skin, big lips, and big noses.
But they know this. They know this. And they know, yo, you so motherfucking busy running the rat race, you can't form any type of lobby or defense against this shit. You're
Right.
just in trouble. This is what I want everybody to do.
You just in trouble.
You just gotta accept what the fuck they say.
You just in trouble.
This is what I want everybody to do. Look up Akhenaten. Look up his mama, Queen T or Queen Tai. Big ass afro. She looked like Michelle Obama.
With her fine ass.
The email is vor106@gmail.com. vor106@gmail.com. She looks African. You can't un-African Queen Tai. Queen Tai ruled for Akhenaten for many, many years because when he came into power, he was too young to rule. So his mother ruled in his stead. You look at her. She's straight African. You can't anglicize her, period. But that's what they seek to do with your history. And you think because you on the Today Show that y'all can just say, well, fuck it. Who gonna get more reach than this? This is just white world claiming the identity of black heritage, period. It ain't even some shit you can boycott. Ain't that a bitch? All right, on to the next topic. Jesus. I'm a little disappointed, as you can tell.
The jurisdiction of the blip block. And when you say 25% back into the community, I would rather you gave that 25% to a particular function of the community.
Like?
Meaning, we are going to give 25% back to the financing and buying of computer labs, up-to-date computer labs in these particular inner city schools. Or we're going to go directly, like what I would do if I hit Powerball. I would not give money to the Chicago public school system. I would go back to my school, the school O'Keefe Elementary and Earl,
To a school named Earl.
E-A-R-L-E.
This nigga
Yes.
hood than a motherfucker.
Charles W. Earl. That's what, yeah.
I went to Earl Elementary.
A
nigga.
lot of people get it twisted and wind up these jobs.
Taught us to make Kool-Aid at Earl Elementary.
Exactly,
nigga.
nigga. Exactly. Kool-Aid and jaywalking. Now, I would go back to my school, get from the principals the curriculum and the books needed. I would go to Houghton Mifflin or whoever is the main publisher of books, elementary school books in private schools. I would get a private school curriculum and find out what their books are for the same grades. And I would buy enough books for every member of that school, and I would make them understand that your little brother gonna use this book, your little sister gonna use this book. That way, you have a little bit more investment, and you're not so inclined to write "fuck you" in the book.
So if I'm to understand this, you're not against the Change.org petition that is petitioning for 25% of the proceeds.
Well, I am kind of.
Why?
Because
You just difficult, nigga.
yeah, the more weed I smoke, the more older I get, the more difficult I become. It's almost like saying Jeff, you don't want no water. No, it's just that I ain't got no glass. What you gonna do? You gonna pour it in my hand? You gonna pour it on me? I need someone to put this water. So it's not that I'm against the 25%.
You just against how it's appropriate.
Yeah, nigga, look at the lottery. Our schools win big. No,
Okay.
they don't.
All right.
No, they don't.
I can fuck with that, how it's appropriated. But let me just say this. We are about to make Disney super rich.
Oh, sure.
And the thing that bothers me
they're
is
already
that...
super rich. We're just gonna add to that pile.
No, but I mean, it's really going to be out of control. This is a big movie already. In pre-orders, it has already surpassed Superman versus Batman, Batman versus Superman in pre-orders. It's already surpassed that. It's going to be ginormous. And what people don't understand is this is what it means to be superficially intelligent. Because intelligence is about being aware. Most people are not aware of the history of the Black Panther,
Movement.
the Black Panther comic book. Let's just go with the comic
Oh,
book.
the Black Panther comic book, yeah.
The story of it.
T'Challa, yeah.
They're not hip. 2 white people wrote it. One of them is Stan Lee. And according to them, the story that they wrote and the character that they developed precedes the actual Black Panther movement by a couple of months. So they write in the comic book, Black Panther is distancing himself from the Black Panthers of America. He's basically saying, I understand what the last part of my name means. He's talking to the Thing from the Fantastic Four. I understand what Panther means in your country. But just know I am of a law unto myself. I'm not with that shit.
Right.
And then later, these motherfuckers changed his name to Black Leopard because he wanted to distance himself from the Black Panthers. Didn't want to be a part of what's happening in America.
Right.
Now, think of this.
So basically, what he was doing was tapping into, like most people do, tapping into our culture for what he could get out of it, not what he could give to it.
Right.
It
gets even worse.
I didn't have anywhere else to go. We'd already been to Jor-El's house for an idea. We'd already been to Asgard for an idea.
Then we gotta go to Africa.
We didn't drain New York, nigga. We can't go. We got the Metropolis. We got Batman, Superman. I know. Africa.
Right.
That's where it comes
Now,
from.
this is clearly white in the way that it is written. Because how can you conceptualize
Why? Is the
a
macaroni
super
bland?
advanced African culture that is hidden from the world that didn't do shit about racism
Or slavery.
You mean y'all niggas got the technology to fuck the world up? Y'all got vibranium and shit, and nobody came to check on the Africans that got stolen and sent to America?
Nobody came to America and went, I will vibrate the sweet fuck out of you if you don't stop doing this bullshit.
So I'm just saying, like, we just get so caught up. Oh, black people and Africans and nigga is a superhero. Wait a minute. Stop for a second. I already told you that the comic book distanced itself from the actual movement of the Black Panthers. Now look at the promotionals that they're putting out. The lead actors are dressed as Black Panthers. The American movement.
Right.
The berets, the leather jackets, they dress. That's cultural appropriation. Who gets the lion's share of the money we about to give Disney?
Here's a question. Hey, Disney. Here's a question. Yeah, let's go into this. I'll forfeit my rant for this bullshit here. Here's a question, Disney. How much money are you giving back to the families of the slain Panthers? The ones who...
Nobody get nothing, my nigga.
That's what we ought to ask. How much is Stokely Carmichael's family getting? How much is Huey's family getting?
How much is Veronica Conway's family getting?
How about
Veronica Conway's is a Panther and in prison for damn near 40 years.
Wow.
I low-key, my dick is hard to see this movie. Because this is some fly shit. I know it's gonna be
That's
fly.
a bit much. How much?
Hey, I
how
got that
much-
from Ice-T. I
yeah,
want to
I wanna
kill you so bad. Money.
Right.
I don't want to give up
How
the
much
bread.
Fred Hampton's family get? Fred Hampton was rushed in on and shot to death in his bed next to his lady by the Chicago police. He was killed. He was hunted down and murdered for feeding black children
Lunches, my nigga.
and saying, please stop treating us like savages. And we mad about it.
Wow.
How much money going to his family? I'm just asking niggas.
Me too. I'm just saying.
Just ask.
Is it wrong to see? Black people think you shitting and you hating because you bring up disinformation. You got to go back and say, wait a minute. Did they write a discernible separation between the character Black Panther and the real life Black Panthers and the movement that was happening? If they did that, that character ain't for you.
Well, positive or negative, hating requires a second thought. And most niggas don't have those. Most niggas go smooth out with their first thought. Nigga, I got paid. I want these green gators. Fuck these lights. I'm getting them. That's niggas thinking. So we're not hating. We're having a second thought.
A second thought. Do you know how heartbroken and elated at the same time I was to see those little kids who had just found out that they got tickets to see the Black Panthers? It's all on Instagram. Them kids is turned up. They dancing. They're excited that they're going to see the Black Panther movie.
Right.
But then the other side of it goes, well, damn, they don't even know the history.
Right. If we
They
was
don't
gonna,
even know.
If we was gonna bootleg any movie, it should be this one.
It should be this one.
It should be this one. Because it's yes, you should bootleg.
We should bootleg it.
Here's Geoff Brown telling you to bootleg Black Panther, the movie, because Black Panther, the movie, is bootlegging you.
It's bootlegging you. That motherfucking cartoon was not in your favor, my nigga.
No.
This nigga was down with the Avengers, my nigga.
What this is about, which is why, and I'm gonna tell you right now, those of you who follow me, those of you, there's some poor bastard who my file is probably on his desk at the FBI. Understand this? I'm a United States Marine. I'm going to see Black Panther with my family. I own a Smith & Wesson 1911 body, 45 caliber automatic pistol.
Jeff, what's
I will
going on?
have it in the small of my back.
Where are we?
Here's why. Here's where we are. Here's why. Because I am counting on somewhere in America, somewhere, and I hate it, and I hope I'm wrong, and I hope y'all tell me, Jeff, see there, you dumb motherfucker, you don't know everything. But I'm telling you, some white boy is going to walk into one of these theaters,
I hope not.
locked and loaded.
Damn, I hope not.
And if it's
Why would you say that on the air?
Because
10 million niggas listening, and
Really?
we don't know all of them niggas.
Really? So you think me saying it is what's gonna spur it? Like nobody, like this is my idea, and ain't none of them thought of it?
Well, Jesus. We
Yes,
could have let it
they
just...
thought of it.
Fuck.
Here's notice.
I hope not.
If you walk into the theater that I'm in, you ain't gonna be the only one armed, and one of us is a Marine. I'm not gonna miss.
Okay, Jeff.
You better get me first, and I'm sitting in the back in black. It's gonna be hard.
Jesus, Jeff.
When
Just
the-
go to a matinee,
when the
nigga.
muzzle
Shit.
flash, when your muzzle flash goes off and everybody's going crazy, I'm not. I'm gonna order my family on the floor. I'm gonna go out into the aisle in the prone position, and I'm gonna put 2 in your fucking chest.
Okay, on
If you come to my theater, that's what's up.
okay, on
That's-
that
yeah.
note, let's kind of parry away from Jeff really quickly.
Yeah, parry away from Geoff Brown, because Geoff Brown ain't the only one thinking like that.
So let's
It's
do
a
this.
few of us.
Let's do this really
I'm shooting
quickly.
back.
Everybody that's in the chat room right now, I need everybody to take a second and hit the like button. I need everybody to share the video. We want it to trend on YouTube. We want it to be one of those trends. We got a few hundred people in here now. Let's get more. Let's get 1,000. Let's get 2,000 people in here right now. Everybody take the time, hit the share button, hit the like button, and also, for real, hit that super chat button right now. I want to see the numbers go up. I want to see more people get in here because this is a real conversation we having right now. I'm not saying thank you for the donation, sweetheart. Danielle Gilmore. Keep up the good work, Zoe. You the dude. Thank you, baby boo. If you were here, I'd give you $5 worth of hug. But let me just say, let's continue. $5 worth of hug.
Nigga, that's a $5 hug. That's a nice hug.
Nigga, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chris Porter, $10. Y'all have changed my life, big bro. I appreciate each and every one of you brothers. Thank you, good man. We appreciate that, man. Let's keep it popping. Everybody hit that super chat. Everybody tell everybody Zoe and Jeff are discussing today's top current events. I got one for you, Jeff.
What's that?
Oh, shit. I got one for you, Jeff. Are you ready?
What's that?
In the UK, it is reported that the first sex doll brothel will open.
Oh, I saw that.
A sex doll brothel. Jeff, what the fuck is going on? A man has defended his decision to open the UK's first sex doll brothel in the village near Glasgow. Yeah, you want to you want to do that? Thank you. Cool. All right, cool. Stephen Crawford insists.
I'd go ahead and put that on silent if I were you. I can't tell you what to do. I'll tell you what I'd do if I was you.
Put it on silent. Just put it on silent. That's fine. Yes. Stephen Crawford insists he is unashamed after opening his controversial firm earlier this month, pimping out his sex dolls for £60 an hour. The 25-year-old claims he has already had clients pay for sessions at his semi-detached home. This is crazy.
I don't think so.
Sex dolls.
I don't think so at all.
And if they get real, let's just say they get, because they're going to get realer.
Yeah, realer, yeah.
They're going to get realer.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you put Siri, or Alexa inside one of these bitches?
Come on, tear this ass up.
My nigga, put that dick down.
Work it, daddy. Work it. No, I see me personally, I don't desire a doll, but I see where it comes from. It comes from the same place that pornography comes from. Ladies listening under the sound of my voice, you think pornography is about the sex. You think these rubber dolls are about the sex. No, it's about being able to control the narrative, okay?
You're just basically saying women shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what you're
saying. What I'm basically saying is that you think the sex is why I like porn. No, it's that little square button, stop. When I hit that button, this bitch that was just in here yelling and screaming and doing the freakiest shit in the world is gone. She's not asking me what my problem is. I don't have to listen to conversation about her mom or her cat or any other butterflies and Easter grass that's coming out of her head. I don't have to listen to any of that shit. Okay?
Are you basically saying men generally don't like shit women have to say for the most part?
Not a lot of it. And I tell you what, I bet you it's going to be some dudes. You ever heard about the dudes that just pay prostitutes to sit there and talk to them and be nice? Mm-hmm. It's going to be some people that just pay to be in the room with a fine girl with her mouth shut. It really is. It's just really what it's about. It's not, there's nothing better than human female cooch. Oh my God. It's the best. It makes the world go around. It's all that. It's like show business. The show part is great. I love telling jokes. I hate dealing with promoters and club owners and managers and agents, all people of marginal talent connecting themselves to people with extraordinary talent. We hate that shit. We hate that shit. It's a necessary.
But see, I think men connect differently, right?
Oh yeah.
Men connect differently. I think at the end of the day, we can nut in fake pussy if it feels real.
Enough.
We could bust off in that.
Right.
And we could be like, whatever. We don't really give a fuck. It's just
because there was gonna be a girl here, I didn't give a fuck.
I call it a nut closet. This is
come on, son, let's go.
It's a skeet compartment, right? We don't really care.
A skeet shoot.
I think men. This is why men Some people will say this is why men get turned into dogs, because men could not really give a fuck about who they fucking. Like, I think Kool Mo D said it the best. There are many women out there, right, that men will fuck, but don't fuck with.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
We'll fuck on.
We'll fuck on,
We ain't fucking with.
but I'm not fucking with you.
That's like,
Right? And I think it's vice versa.
oh, that's like the 90, you know what? I want to wait 90 days before we do it. Now, this is the same pussy you done gave to some dude in the car in the parking lot of Fox Hills Mall, but you're going to make me wait for it. Okay. I'll wait with you. I'm going to wait on you, but I ain't going to wait
But
with
this
you.
is what I'm saying. When men get really wrapped up into women, when they find that one, you know what I'm talking about,
Oh, yeah.
then that's the ice princess. That's oh shit, that's
Yeah.
my girl.
And we
But
want
if
to
she-
consecrate her. We're gonna
Yes,
sit
but
there.
if she break that nigga's heart,
Oh, my God.
she has unleashed a relationship lichen.
The first thing he going to do after he dismisses her is destroy the ice castle. So there will be no woman, and there will be no castle for you to.
Do you
The
know
next
what I'm
woman got to help him make an ice castle, because this nigga, he's getting rid of the sacred place he put you.
Do you see what I'm saying? He is destroying
Yes.
that in his mind.
He has no need for that sacred place anymore.
You underdig? Fuck all that.
Fuck all that.
So I'm saying a man fucking on a machine. Now, I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
never do it. Well, I can't say I would never do it. Let me tell you
I
why.
can't say I would never do
Hey,
it either.
you
Let me
know,
just
three-
say why. If these motherfuckers, because you know with the advent of technology,
Yeah.
these motherfuckers get a motherfucker robot that can cook, fuck, listen, do taxes. Do you
It's
understand?
over.
It's over.
Well, you know why? You know
She
why?
got
it's-
a listen. She got a program that says, "I cannot argue with you, nigga."
No, I don't even want that. I cannot argue with you unless I have facts.
It is against my programming
against-
to argue with you, master.
It is
what?
It is against my. It is against my programming to argue with you from a place purely packed with emotion, master. Which means if you are wrong, I can tell you you are wrong. If you are right, I have to admit you are right. I can't say, oh yeah, but your mama's
So
an
you
alcoholic.
mean like
what
a
about that?
like a Spock robot, a female Spock robot?
Female Spock, nigga.
Ooh, shit.
All I want is accountability. Okay? I might have a robot walking around all day just saying my bad.
Wait,
my
listen,
bad.
It is
my
my
bad.
it is my
bad.
job to serve you.
Because I've never heard
You are about to make a grave decision, a grave mistake.
a grave mistake.
After you listen to my point, I will fuck you.
Yes.
What? This bitch is amazing.
Whenever I have to correct you, there is a blowjob at the end of it.
Ooh,
Nigga, I'm gonna be making mistakes on purpose.
on purpose.
Whoops! I think I just made a peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich. Whoops!
I'm just saying, and I think it shows a really negative kind of vibe that most men have with most real women. Most men find it seriously difficult to listen to some of the nothingness
Oh my God.
that comes out of females' mouth. But let me just say, it's vice versa too. There are a lot of real intelligent sisters who find it very difficult to have conversations with dumbass niggas.
Okay, whoa.
Whoa. And then a lot of women have to
Hippity
sense.
hop,
Hold on.
oh my
I'm gonna throw it
God.
to you. It's only two of us here. A lot of women find that they have to censor their intelligence around certain kind of niggas. Certain kind of niggas don't want, certain kind of men, I'm saying, don't want a really intelligent woman because a lot of men don't like to be told what to do by women.
Oh God.
Go ahead.
Oh God, where do I start?
Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay. I will give you all of that over on the edge of this argument. Okay? The chief. Oh, God. Okay. Most times, men, women, we don't want to hear from smart women. Here's why. Most times is because I have to hear about your degree when we're not discussing Freemason.
Some but all.
Okay.
Some banal.
I'm never saying some banal again.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you love some banal.
No, I don't. If I have to say, if you talk about men who don't take care of their kids, if you talk about men who beat their women, if you talk about lazy, shiftless motherfuckers around me, Zoe, 10,000 push-ups here,
10,000 push-ups.
we are not going to deny the existence of those dudes. We're not going to defend them because they exist, and we apologize that you ran into them. If you keep running into them, it's you. What I'm saying is that these women who are these intelligent women who get into debates with men, our problems with you are the ones of you that use the word degree when we're not talking about Freemasons, weather, or deodorant. Okay? I don't want to hear about your receipt. That's what your diploma is. It's a receipt. I have a Chicago high school public education from the 80s and busters, and I run rings around most college students that I speak, college graduates that I speak to. And it's not the men. It's not the men, except for the bitch niggas, that make a big deal about where they went to school.
Right.
It's women that make this big
Jeff,
fucking deal, and like, because you went to that school, you can't be wrong about right now. And I call bullshit.
And Jeff, and we're saying the same thing, just differently. Okay. Niggas like you are rare. Niggas like myself,
yes,
are rare.
We are.
If we judging everybody on a bell curve, most of the niggas we meet are in the middle of the bell.
Right.
The rare niggas on one end that are really, really dope, the rare women on one end that are really, really dope, man, they're far and few in between if you mix them into the general population.
Yes.
Then you go to the other far end of the bell, you got the degenerates, the really horrible motherfuckers. Yes. In the middle, you got mediocrity maintaining where they are in society.
Right. Wow.
So that's do you see what I'm saying?
So extraordinary women need to stay out the bell. They need to stay out the bell.
Do you get it?
But
extraordinary women, just like extraordinary men. Extraordinary men will fuck an ordinary woman.
Of course. Shout out to ordinary pussy.
Because when I say ordinary, I don't mean every human is special, but I don't mean they haven't reached their potential. They haven't found their potential. They don't know their purpose. They don't understand who and what they are. You understand? They have insecurities. They got whatever. To an extraordinary man,
is fast sitting on the showroom floor. Right. We're talking about the ones that's rolling. Yeah.
Right. To an extraordinary man, he might just see that as, okay, you're not even clicking on all cylinders of yourself. So all you can offer is pussy.
Yeah.
And an extraordinary woman might do the same thing. Oh, this nigga, he's, wow.
But they're built to receive.
This nigga's his clutch is broken. He can't even shift gears.
Right.
Okay, but he's cute. I'll give him some pussy.
Right. and when he pulled that folded jump rope out and put it on you.
But then they get in trouble.
And now you're in trouble. Now you in trouble.
Bitch, if you don't put this S curl in my hair.
Right. Now you got to put S curl in his hair before you go to the board meeting.
Before you go to a board meeting.
He dropping you off at the board meeting and taking your Lexus to go floss with his homies. Why? Because you thought, yeah, I'm just going to give Junior a little bit. Do you understand?
Look.
Junior ain't studied nothing but what he finna do to you.
Look, I'll be back in shit after you finish talking with the white folk. I'm gonna go over to Luke's barbershop and chop it up with my niggas for a minute.
Right.
Listen.
And all you gonna say is, bye, babe.
Don't call me.
Right.
I want you to text me when you're ready. But when you text, understand that I ain't leaving for another 30 minutes after that.
Right. Right.
That's what's happening. Real smart women gotta curb their intelligence around mediocre men.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Absolutely.
Well, not really vice versa.
Well, here's the problem.
Because niggas will just fuck.
It's mediocre niggas that graduated from Harvard.
Oh, true indeed.
It's mediocre niggas that graduated from Howard.
Absolutely.
And insert your school here. And it's an extraordinary nigga somewhere in the hood wearing plaid right now with a beach cruiser on a kickstand in front of his place.
And she still can't bring this nigga around her people.
No, and you can't bring Dulo. There's some extraordinary Dulos out there.
I love it. We in here turned up. Current events. First current event show we've ever done on the ZoWhat morning show. We're covering a lot of things. We haven't done it before. Thank you again, good brother. Timmy Tight Top. Right. 10,000.
He on the move.
Say what's up? I don't believe it.
What happened?
He said 3 dudes got AIDS from having sex with a sex doll. Now, unless this nigga's dick was already sick.
Yeah.
Or
no.
His sick nephew
right.
or his sick brother-in-law. Somebody sick came in and fucked his fake chick.
Yeah.
So now you got to keep your fake chick in a safe when you leave. You can't have that bitch laid out on the street somewhere, laid out on your bed, waiting for you at home.
Yeah, you can.
You might have bruh man from 5th floor come through the window and fuck your bitch.
Long as you spray her down with a little bleach and a little water.
Niggas got to, that means niggas ain't clean. But you know niggas won't clean shit.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, I think they gotta come up with a filtration system.
A filtration
they gotta have
system.
some kind of filtration system.
Speak on it, Jeff.
For the orifices of these dolls, there must be some filtration.
I still think that men need to find a way. Because I think your relationship gets better. You could tell me this.
Are we playing in the lobby?
No, just check this out.
Is our audio in the lobby?
I don't know. Maybe. It could be. I don't know.
All right. Because my son could be out there learning too much, right?
Is your son out here?
Yeah, Blakey's here.
Blakey's here?
Blakey's here.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah. Well, you see
chilling.
him behaving. Yeah, he's chilling.
We're not playing in the...
It's a sheriff in town. He's chilling.
All right, cool. Yeah. All right, cool.
This is,
I don't think
ladies
we're
and
playing
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, just a brief side note. I'm going to go back in the Wayback Machine, maybe 10, 12, even 14 years. I bet you could take New Williams and sit him here, and Zo could say sit there and go to Japan and come back, and New will still be having his ass sat there. You know why?
No, that's not true.
It's not?
No, New would leave.
New would leave?
Yes.
Okay, well, no. Then, yeah, we different.
New has always been a little independent little motherfucker. The only time...
He's always been a Zo?
Yeah, he's always been on some fuck that, I'm out type shit. Okay. I remember one time I lost New.
Oh, shit.
And it was on me, and I was like, fuck.
Where?
I can't tell this nigga's mama.
Where?
It was at Villa Park in Dina. He was 3.
Oh!
And the nigga had a little soccer ball with him. Side note, story time with Zo Williams. Again, I created story time with, we got a lot of niggas out there biting like they bite jokes.
Right.
But the reality is, I created story time. Story time with Zo real quick.
Okay.
This is when I'm still balling.
Right.
Like a motherfucker. I'm hooping, my nigga.
Right.
I got New with me.
You let niggas have it.
This nigga's 3. And for the most part, New listens. Hey, sit your ass right there. Don't go nowhere.
Here your little toys, here your little snack.
And because as a baby, he had always been, fascinated with basketball. So he watching, he peeping, he a little toddler. Like, yeah.
Right.
But the shit that fucked him up that day, he had that motherfucking soccer ball with him.
Oh.
He had the soccer ball, and then this little Mexican kid comes in and says, can I play with the ball? He lets him play with the ball, but the little Mexican kid takes the ball and goes.
That way, yeah.
So my son at 3 is like, oh, no, nigga, you can't just take my shit now. And he goes after them. This nigga's 3, my nigga.
Right. I don't need my daddy for this. I got it.
Now, I done told 8 niggas in the gym, don't let this little motherfucker out the door. These niggas let him go. So here I am looking for New for about an hour. Because I look over there, that nigga gone. I said, oh, shit. Here I am looking for New for about an hour. And then finally...
Shitting yourself.
Man, my big brother found him.
Oh, God.
The nigga... Villa Park. He's still at the park.
Oh, he's still here, Daddy. I'm still here.
The motherfucker was on the soccer field with the Mexican kids that took his ball. He just said, fuck it, I'm going to stay over here and play soccer. Oh, that shit was heartbreaking.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was.
How long did it take for your nuts to come back down?
It took about a week.
Yes. God. Oh my God.
But I was scared as shit.
Oh.
And then I told his mother and the screw face that I got from her for about a month.
Oh.
You don't get to take him anywhere.
You did what with Miss
You don't
Shire?
get to watch him. Never mind. Never mind. I will leave the motherfucker at the babysitter's.
Why the
fuck that?
did you tell her?
Well, shit. It's her kid. I lost a nigga today. I done did some wild shit with New.
Oh my God.
I remember when New was 3. I think when he was 3, I had the worst time.
Oh, it was the terrible
It
threes.
was terrible 3s. I locked him in the car once
Oh shit.
with the keys.
How'd you get him out?
AAA.
Yeah.
But what was so cool about it, the nigga did not panic.
He didn't trip.
He had his thumb in his mouth. Fortunately for me, Nas was on.
Oh, okay.
The Nas
And it
was
wasn't
like,
hot.
It wasn't hot. The nigga was just sitting there chilling. He was vibing. I'm out here talking to him, laughing. He laughing. I was like, cool. But the nigga sat in there for about an hour, and he didn't trip. And then they showed up and opened the
at
door,
3,
and
you
he
can
was
tell
cool.
him to unlock the door.
Nah, he was strapped in.
Oh.
I was fucking. I told her that too. I was like, I locked him in the car.
Yeah.
today. What? You just be fucking up.
He'd have to be Ethan from Mission Impossible to unlock the door. First, unstrap yourself.
Yeah, he didn't.
Second,
yeah.
climb over the child's seat. Calm down. Yeah, you didn't do all that.
Well, okay. Thank you, Jeff, for the sidebar. I really love it.
Yes, okay.
Story
now back
time
up
was
on
up.
the road.
All right. So, for or against the sex dolls?
Absolutely for.
You're for.
Absolutely.
Give me 3 reasons why you're for.
One, because I don't get to regulate human sexuality. 2, I see the population control get down, and I understand what they doing. And this is purely from a personal standpoint. 3, I'm 52 years old. I ain't supposed to be having no more kids, no way. Because your son supposedly, boy, I will knock your ass out. He don't believe that if you 77 and he's 16. He don't believe that. So I ain't having no more kids. There's that. So it's not really pointed at me.
Jeff is wild.
The only negative is y'all need to. I think all you motherfuckers that want these dolls need to go watch iRobot again.
I'm just saying, if they make them advanced and they can have
You
conversations,
might have to sign up.
and they put in the programming, you don't get to argue. And they put in the program that you can make cream of wheat, fluffy cream of wheat.
Oh, yours gonna have a recipe
If
chip.
the motherfucker can cook,
You need a recipe chip.
shh. A lot of these millennial bitches that can't cook,
Are done.
they're done.
They're done.
If there's a robot nigga cooking, high-end cooking, and she got the power of Siri and Alexa,
Right.
and she can't argue,
Well,
and that pussy tight, wet, nigga.
well, I'm gonna tell you what really cracks me up.
Oh my God.
And this is why these sex dolls would not be a viable financial alternative if women just walked in their excellence. But since you don't, you try to compare the male sex dolls to us. There is no male equivalent because we don't care.
You know what?
We don't care.
I think you just hit on something. You weren't even here. Women tend to have a deeper sexual connection, I think, than men do. I'm not saying
yeah.
men don't get sprung, because we do. Off that fire juice box, we do.
Right.
But men have it programmed in our head to just fuck for fuck's sake,
Yeah. Sport fucking.
right? Women, you motherfuckers have always fucked with electronic enhancements, but yet you still desire a deeper connection.
Right.
We can get you a cold-ass motherfucking male sex doll, but guess what? You still gonna want a deeper connection.
Yeah, you need somebody to listen and respond. And that's where it all falls apart. That's why you need to have girlfriends. I give my wife a 3-subject a month limit of subjects that I cannot fix. Okay? 3 a month. Above that, call your girlfriend. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm your man. I'm supposed to fix your problems. Yeah, but what we don't understand is when a woman tells you that I just want you to listen, fellas, what that really means is that you don't have to take her serious. She doesn't want you to say that. But I'll say it. I've said it to my wife. So you mean right now I don't have to take you serious? I just sit here and watch this like a movie? Oh, great, shoot.
Jeff, you old. You gotta get younger in your thoughts.
Why?
You gotta get younger.
Tell me that doesn't make sense.
Let me just say this. You're going to have to give up trying to fix shit for women.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because they can fix shit their damn self.
Okay. All right.
You got to give it up.
No.
Women would rather be listened to than us fix shit for them.
Okay. Well, and I thought I covered that.
Did you?
Yes.
Didn't sound like it.
Well, I'll listen to you.
Say it again, simpler.
I'd love to listen. I have no problem listening to you because you told me you don't want to fix it. You don't want me to fix it. You just want to talk, which means I don't have to take you serious. This is like watching a
Wait a minute, you do got to take her serious.
No, why? If I don't have to fix it, I'm just, oh, wow, yeah.
That's what I mean by you got to get younger, a little younger.
Okay, well, or you know what? There are 3 words that you can put at the end of whatever a woman says.
What is
wow. What now?
So listen,
That's it.
You're listening
That's
to
all
this.
you want from me, right? Because you really don't want my opinion on it. In the words of Bill Cosby, a woman does not want your opinion. She wants to hear her opinion in your voice.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Sure, you don't want my opinion.
Hey, listen, we're going to take a quick break. We got to
If I
get Jeff.
disagree with you, my mama's an alcoholic all of a sudden.
We got to get Jeff set up for his rant, the intellectual rant.
I actually forfeited it, but I'll take it.
Nah, hell nah. Man, listen, I need y'all to make some super chat donations of $30 or more, and you will get, I think we got 1 or 2 today, but you will get a download card of my new CD, Love Matters Revealed. I need you guys to go ahead, go to my website, order a copy of Love Matters Revealed. Please continue to support this channel. Hit the super chat button. There's hundreds of people in here. Hit the like button. This is the ZoWhat Show live. We finally got our Mevo back up and cracking.
Yes, sir.
We need the support. Don't play us. If everybody in this room right now gave $20, man, we would have a substantial day. We could update and upgrade some equipment. I got CDs. I got Total Package Energy. I got Android on. Come on now. I need you guys to make your efforts known. Love Matters Revealed. ZoWhat Show. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, the world famous intellectual rant, Geoff Brown. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, the ZoWhat Morning Show back in the building. Dash, talk.
Come on.
It's what we do. We have the greatest conversations. We push you with comedy, insight, wisdom, and niggerdom.
We have the greatest conversations to help the black nation.
Oh, shit.
We have the greatest conversations to help the black nation.
Yeah. Well, it's
all I got.
noon, 13 after the hour. You under dig?
13's about.
We 13 minutes late, but that's okay.
13 minutes.
Geoff Brown does something that just
12
pisses
jokers,
people
one
off.
judge.
It gets people to think. It's called the
12
intellectual
disciples, one
rant.
Christ.
You just gonna keep going while I'm talking, while I'm setting you up? You can't wait?
13 is
Okay,
the
cool.
number. No, go ahead.
It's fine.
Man, that's a James Broadway beat. I don't know how you sit still.
I've been listening to him for 30 years. That's how.
Is that how?
Yes.
Because
Jesus.
Broadway is my dude.
Yeah. Hey, Geoff Brown, hit us with your intellectual rant. Let's go.
Okay. We are today, for the first time, devoting 2 hours to today's topics with no real rehearsal, no real prep time, because we fly like that. And it's interesting. I am no longer, and I strongly suggest the same for the people under my voice. Stand up proudly with your talents. Stop hiding behind rocks, because your talent don't equal the talent of those you admire. Because that's where I was. I was not putting my music out because it don't sound like Broadway's music. Well, that's Broadway's music, goddamn it.
This shit doesn't.
It don't sound
but
like
it's
Broadway's
good,
music.
though. It's really good.
It's good. I'm not gonna
Really
stop.
good.
I'm not gonna stop making hamburgers because I don't make filet mignon, nigga. I'm gonna serve these hamburgers. Today, just be cognizant that all this shit, the sex dolls, the Panther movie, Trump, all of this shit is designed to be social sleight of hand. Here, watch this. Here, buy a rubber doll while I take your rights away. Here, Trump ain't shit. Whilst I slowly put the words Russia, Putin, one world government, you don't need cash anymore, into your psyche. Pay attention to the whole game, people. We like to pick pieces of the game to focus on. If I can get you over, if I can get everybody over in the corners, guess what I got? The whole fucking floor. And that's what's been going on since the invention of the newspaper. Is I'm gonna tell the masses this shit so we can do that shit. And all I'm telling you is that you had the forethought, the insight, the cosmic pull, the gravitational pull to find Zoe and his cohorts. Take that energy and move forward with this thought. Anything everybody is doing is some bullshit. Bullshit, nigga. Anything that everybody's doing is bullshit. Everybody is excited about Black Panther. Must be some bullshit. Anything, everybody, the Super Bowl, we're all excited about it.
Bullshit.
Must be some bullshit. Whenever you find everybody, watch the movie World War Z. One of my favorite, it had nothing to do with the fact that I was, in the words of my grandfather, high as a road lizard while I was watching it. There is a scene, for those of you who write, it's called The Pope in the Pool. That's where the core of the movie is being put in one character's mouth, who's usually not a main character if it's a great movie. Watch for that. Usually comes about 40 minutes into the film. In World War Z, it is when Brad Pitt's character goes to Israel and is talking to the Israeli brother who the Israelites were ready for the zombie apocalypse.
Hold on the vocal shop.
How? He said, what we do is we get the 10 smartest people we have in a room. We look at a problem, and if all of us agree, we make one of us go in the other direction. He has to disagree with us, and he has to work on theories that disagree with what everybody's doing. And that's how we came up with build this big freaking wall and be prepared to get behind it in case blank happens. That blank happened to be the zombie apocalypse. And they got behind it until some woman decided to sing in the intercom, and the zombies were attracted to the singing, and it fucked everything up. That's just what happened. My point, if you following everybody, you finna follow everybody into body bags. You finna follow everybody into vaccine-inflicted illness. You finna follow everybody into hell, basically. Finally, the lion is the king of the jungle, but you'll never see a wolf in the circus. I'm done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the intellectual rant brought to you by the intellectual irritant. He's irritating. He's funny. He has his own show, Thursdays, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
The inappropriate hour.
Geoff Brown. We love it, man.
Thank you, sir.
All this bullshit going on. You know why this bullshit going on? This bullshit is going on, like Geoff said. They want your ass constantly distracted. So, so you don't really know what the fuck is really popping.
The real shit, right.
Oh, you mean like, did we cover this yet? Did we cover Bill Gates?
Oh, no. What's going on with Bill Gates?
Bill Gates, of course, Geoff and I are doing current events. The first current event ZoWhat show today. We want to give our opinion about it. Bill Gates' former doctor saying billionaire refused to vaccinate his children. That came out. That came out. Now, anybody know anything about Bill Gates? They know Bill Gates is a proponent for vaccinations, especially in the third world.
With the exception of his kids.
Now, his doctor has come out and said that story that came out on February 7th was a fake news article. But I believe you're using the fucking media to tell the truth and then say it was a lie.
How about it? How about they do that all the time?
They do that shit all the time. I'm gonna put the truth out there and then I'm gonna say it was a lie. The family doctor came out and said, I don't vaccinate his kids. His kids were not vaccinated. And when you see those videos of him, and listen, we're not doctors. Okay? I understand the whole fucking purpose of vaccinations. Oh, well, you know, it prevents illnesses and it totally wiped out smallpox. There's niggas with autism. They finally admitted to shit.
Exactly.
Thimerosal,
Woo!
mercury. It's all types. And black people be suffering the worst. It wouldn't surprise me not one fucking bit if the story about this man's kids was true. The man even mentions in his fucking lectures that the vaccinations are part of population control. He mentions the shit.
Yes.
You know, we can get the numbers down, you know, with vaccinations. We can I guarantee you, if we fucking blood tested his kids, they ain't got none of that shit. If they are vaccinated, watch this. I'm gonna throw another ripple in this bitch. They're vaccinated with the real vaccines. I think the masses, the population, you guys get vaccinated with shit that's gonna kill you. There's an article that's out right now that's talking about the flu shot is the main reason why flu season has been so bad.
Well, let's think about this. Okay, when you get your blood drawn, they tell you, like, I got my blood drawn. Was it
What, the nigga
last
sat down with a
Monday?
sketch pad?
Yes. And said, here, this looks like gravy. No, I got my blood drawn. I'm not getting my results from last week until tomorrow. Do you think Obama has to wait that long?
Hell.
Even now, after being, do you think Sasha has to wait that long, or Malia?
No.
Do you think anybody in the White House, anybody cool with anybody in the White House, do you think one of the members of the Secret Service kids has to wait
No.
to get their results?
No. Fuck that.
All them people is on a different page than your ordinary ass.
Right.
All that, stop comparing yourself. What you need to do is figure out how to stay on the hill and watch them. In the words of Corey Holcomb, you know who the freest motherfuckers is in the world? Them homeless motherfuckers, man. You living out in the middle of the goddamn street. You ain't connected to none of this shit.
Yeah, dude.
You understand me? Yeah, that's where you want to be. You need to be as disconnected from this shit as you can make yourself. I dare you. My wife would kill me if I did it, but I could give you my social security number right now, and you couldn't go shop and buy shit. You know why? Because ain't none of my shit connected to my social. That's why. You better disconnect yourself from this shit, because they are. They are. Do you think you could go shopping with Donald Trump's social security number or Bill Gates' social security number? Hell no, because Social Security ain't got nothing to do with him. That's got to do with your ant sheep ass. You better get off that shit.
Okay, all right. Listen, hundreds of people are in the chat room live.
Wow.
It's crazy right now. I need everybody in the chat room to do me a favor. I'm about to do it myself because I haven't done it. I'm going to hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share it. We want this thing to trend heavily. Let's get it trending heavily. Zoe Williams and Geoff Brown are going ham on today's hot topics, the first current event show we've ever done on the ZoWhat morning show. Let me just say this. You got a lot of mothers out there who feel real bad because their kids have autism because they felt they were doing the right thing.
Yeah.
You got a lot of parents that go, damn, in my gut, I did not want to get this fucking shot. Listen, they've been trying to press me, and I'm just glad I got the respect of my daughter's mother.
Wow.
I'm just glad because she's older now, and I don't go on her physicals anymore. That's her mama's job, right?
Right.
But they respect me enough to call me when the nurse in there talking about, yo, we want to give you an HPV vaccination. Hold on one second. Let me call his daddy.
Let me get some wisdom in the room.
Let me call her daddy right now. They get me on the phone. They be like, yes, Zoe, is it? Yes, it's Zoe. We want to give, your daughter a vaccine. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, there'll be
but
a no on that.
I just think it's time, and, I think it's right. And, hey, you saw the videos, right? You saw all the information, all the publication, all the doctors, all that shit is out there, right? That talks about how there are vaccination injuries. Well, the numbers are so low that, but it's still dangerous, right? Do you have it? Well, I haven't taken it yet. Okay, nigga.
Well, let's go back a little bit.
We're done here.
Let's go back a little bit.
Get your shit and get out. I'm on the speakerphone. Get your shit and get out the motherfucking hospital.
Right. It's like my granddaddy used to stand up and say, get your coats.
Get your coats.
Get your coats. That means it's time to go. Don't even. Well, I love something you said. Well, I think. That's what the doctor, well, I think. Well, guess what? I think too. And
I think very deeply.
Everything about your industry, Dr. Whoever, is based not on what you think, but what I think. I think I'm sick, so I come see you. I think you know what you're talking about, so I listen to you.
So I trust you.
I trust you. It's not about what you think, motherfucker. If it was about what you thought, then chemotherapy would be more than 3% effective.
Okay, go deeper.
Okay?
Go there.
ladies and gentlemen under the sound of my voice, two things. One,
Oh,
I do not-
wait, by the way,
what's that?
every response is not a rant, so shorten it up. Thank
Okay.
you.
One, with regard to the flu, I do not have any other proof than my own personal small research to say that the only people that I know that have got the flu also eat pork. The people who do not, don't. And it is not to say
I don't
that
fuck with pork, boy.
yeah, and it's not to say that pork gives you the flu, as much as it is to say, in my own personal belief, that eating pork wreaks such havoc on your immune system because of all the shit in it that your body has to fight, that pork is basically the Trojan horse, or pork is the offensive line for the flu. The flu is the running back that goes around what your body is fighting off to get to you.
That's good.
That's one.
Nigga, you watch football?
Huh?
I didn't know that. Good,
Yeah, I watched a little bit.
That was great. That was great.
Little bit.
Great analogy, Geoff Brown.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Two, see, I done forgot two, fucking around with you. Because you're good. Yes, Denisha, they need to detox. Somebody in the room said they need to detox their system.
No, but you know what else is crazy?
What's
you
that?
know this too.
Yes, sir.
It's because corn is so cheap, it's cheaper than it costs to produce.
Yes.
So now you're feeding animals that are herbivores corn. And they don't. And what's happening is the corn is building up E. coli in the animal system.
Right.
Whether it's beef, whether it's pork, whether it's chickens or whatever. And this is why you're getting these fucking E. coli outbreaks.
Oh yeah, that was number two.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Look it up, people.
Somebody said pork is a demon.
Oh, that was Miss Lips. Shout out to Miss Lips.
Miss Lips.
Look this up, please, people. Those of you who have friends and family members who are suffering with cancer, any doctor that tells them to keep eating meat and dairy is working from religion and not science.
Right.
Science tells us that not chemotherapy, not radiation, sarsaparilla and soursop are both natural ingredients that cost almost nothing in comparison to chemotherapy, that both of which are 20,000 to 25,000 times more effective on cancer cells than chemotherapy.
But let's go back to this. Jeff,
Yes,
you're
sir.
100% right.
Yes, sir.
But let's just go back to the problem that the intellectual brother and sister is having while being in the pool with a bunch of mediocre
Drones.
options.
Yeah.
Niggas gotta die.
Yeah, of
So
course.
they have to create more advanced ways to kill people
Of course.
because the elitist believes you as a human being is really no different than the herd of cattle I have.
Okay, I almost agree with that. I believe the elitist believes that you are no different than the herd of cattle unless I can see you make a visible social distinction between you and this cattle.
It's still-
What have you built? What have you created on your own? How many people do you employ? What have you given to society other than waking up and sucking on it? Is how they look at it, because they suck on society from a little higher on the teat than you.
Listen, let's go back because Jeff likes to preempt my thoughts before I'm
Before
done.
you get them out, I'm sorry.
Let's go back. You know why the Rothschilds are so fucking successful?
Because they're devils?
Let's go deeper.
Okay.
They are different than the monarchy.
Oh, really?
The monarchy says the line of succession goes through my son, my oldest son. And if something happens to my oldest son, then it goes to somebody else, my youngest son. Or if I don't have any sons, then it goes to my daughter.
Right.
If I don't have any daughters, then it goes to my
Stays in the
cousin.
bloodline.
Stays in the bloodline. Well, the Rothschilds stay in the bloodline, but they don't do it in a linear fashion. They give the reins of power to the most competent family member.
Yes. I'm on that.
Do you get it?
I'm on that.
The wisest, the most intelligent, the most conscious, the one that understands the legacy of who the fuck they are.
Right.
See, we got a legacy that passes on, pork chop. We got a legacy that passes on Jesus. No
Right.
disrespect to Jesus. I'm talking about the three Abrahamic religions. Let's just say Abraham, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, all of that. The three Abrahamic religions. We got legacy that pass on ideological prisons, not
Yes.
ideological keys.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. All we get is ideological locks. We
Right.
don't get no ideological key.
You get it?
Yeah.
So that's where our problem is with this vaccination shit, with this food shit,
With this scholastic shit.
with the scholastic
you weren't
shit.
taught. You know what? Do you know what most of us were taught?
What?
I was taught scholastically about my school future by people who were raised by people who were the direct descendants of slaves.
Oh, this is good.
So they taught me what was their goal, which was to get, this was success, to be able to singularly get a job, take care of your family, be able to feed them and clothe them and drive them around. That was success to them. I have said nothing about a legacy. I have said nothing about wealth. I have said nothing about passive income because they weren't taught that. So they taught me that. Well, it was my awakening to say, hold on, that don't make no sense to me. Well, so I can't, go ahead.
No, you're saying something so powerful. We've been taught in results.
Yes.
We haven't been taught process.
Short-term end results.
Short-term.
We've been taught this. Even if you go to college, what was college? What is most people's goal in college?
Right.
To get better jobs.
Right.
You're not taught. When I talk to my children, I do not talk to them like workers. I talk to them like owners. I tell them that it is important to be strong with your word so that your clients will respect you. That's how I talk to my 11-year-old. I
Right.
talked to him about, he told me yesterday, we in the grocery store. I said, Blakey, I don't know how to break this to you, man, but this is an 11-year-old, 52-year-old talking. I said, dude, I'm not going to tell you you necessarily have to go to college to be successful. He looked at me and said, oh, no, Dad, I'm going to college. And I said, my man, but I don't want you going to college to waste your time. You need to go to college to further something in you that is both profitable to you and productive to your future. And I don't even know what that is yet because of where the future's going, man.
Right.
But I know this. I'm gonna use my wisdom to help you look out for it.
So let's go back to this point again that we were making. In result, I'm successful because I went to school and I got a degree.
Right.
I'm successful because of that. I'm successful because I have a job. I'm successful because of that. We're in result people. Most people, this is why you're dealing with grown-up brats right now.
Oh.
Most motherfuckers can't deal with adversity. Most motherfuckers can't deal with not getting what they think they deserve.
That's where Pop the Trump come from.
Let me tell you something about the ambiguity of life. Back in the day, when you dealt with real men and real women, there was a fucking understanding. You know what? I could do all that there is in my power. I could do everything that in my power. I can go to school, I can study, I can work, I can do whatever. And I still might not get what the fuck I want. But you know what? There's something gratifying, redemptive about saying I gave it all I got. Right. And now I'm gonna move on to the next shit that I gotta give all I got to.
On that Vince Lombardi sitting on the field defeated, but
right.
Yeah.
We live with some grown-up kids that throw tantrums when they don't get what the fuck they want.
Wow.
This is a whole nother world, man. We got to figure this shit out. I'm gonna say there's too many motherfuckers in this chat room. We need everybody to hit the like button. We need everybody to hit the share button. Everybody push it out there right now. Education is not this endless thing. Krishnamurti said education never ends. Krishnamurti is education is a lifelong endeavor. It never ends. What we have is a system of indoctrination, not education. Good brother, I think Umar said that before. At the end of the day, man, we've got to work collectively as we move forward.
How do you graduate with a 4-year college degree and go buy a car? That's because you don't know shit.
Right. Wait. And immediately go tack on some more debt.
And go immediately tackle that. Yes.
How about that? Let's go do that.
All of you, under the sound of my voice, that are paying a car payment right now, you have been hoodwinked. All of you, every one of you.
Hey, Jeff, we got to do this.
Yes,
we got to go there. Our next topic. It's nigga, we got to do this more often.
Nigga.
Motherfucking current event day?
One a month. I'm down with one a month. What's up?
The current event day is crazy. Hey, don't look over here. Let me set it up. Nigga.
Set it up, nigga. Set it up. You know I like the sheet.
Current event day. I'm going to do it like this.
Oh.
Quincy Jones is wild ass.
Oh, we got to hit that.
He done came out and just went ham and eggs on everybody.
Oh, yeah.
First off, Richard Pryor already alluded to the fact that he was bisexual.
Alluded? No, he was clear about it.
He already said, the first faggot I fucked. That's what he said. In a roast that they did. He came out and said that shit. He called motherfucking Paul Mooney a queen. Remember that shit?
Yes.
Called Paul Mooney a queen. He said that shit before. But the shit that I'm really miffed about is the shit he said about Michael Jackson. When he said Michael Jackson was Machiavellian. First off, let me acknowledge this, Jeff.
Go ahead.
Mike was Machiavellian when it came to business.
Okay.
A lot of people get that soft voice.
Businessman.
They don't understand. That motherfucker was a shark when it comes to business.
Well, he was taught the business by Barry Gordy, Smokey Robinson, and Quincy Jones.
And Quincy motherfucking Jones.
Yes.
The thing that bothered me about Q is Q didn't add his own debauchery
when
you gonna out everybody, you gotta out yourself too.
Yeah.
Because I went back and listened to the Donna Summer record where he said, oh, Billie Jean, he stole Billie Jean. Well, first off, nigga, you produced both records. How can he steal some shit without you being an accomplice?
There's that. You did produce both records.
You produced both records. So if he stole it, are you aiding and abetting? Are you an accomplice?
Yeah.
And if you are, say that. Say, me and Mike stole Billie Jean.
Yeah.
Mike wrote the lyric and came up with a whole new fly angle to it. But I helped him steal.
Nigga, you drove the getaway car.
That's what I'm saying.
If Mike ran into the bank of Donna Summer with his guns out and took 2 bags, he jumped in the car Quincy was driving.
Now I'm finna out Q's ass. Because I done had conversation with Q about Mike.
Okay, how did it go?
I said, Q, what's your favorite album that you did with Mike?
And what'd he say?
He said, oh, shit, man. Off the Wall, of course. Off the Wall. I said, why Off the Wall? Because Mike had the least amount of control. See, it was about control for you, Q. The bigger Mike got, the more separated he got from you. Now, I'm going to say this. Mike needed you. Mike needed you.
Yes.
He needed your guidance.
And the record label didn't even want that.
And maybe because he was a little young, egotistic little motherfucker that blew up bigger than he even imagined, maybe he wanted to bounce. But that's nothing to stay salty about. Your ass been holding that motherfucking Donna Summer shit for a long time. You waited to say this shit after the man died, where the man can't defend himself. That, to me, that's foul. You should have died with that secret. You tried to besmirch a history that you helped create.
Right.
You tried to besmirch a legacy you helped create, and I think that's fucked up.
Well, I don't even know if he tried to besmirch it.
He's very Machiavellian. He's as Machiavellian as they come, you know. Nigga, what about you?
Yeah. I don't think it was about besmirching as much as it seems to me to be about telling half of the truth. You gonna tell Marvin Gaye and Marlon
But you're not gonna talk about you hollering at Tupac.
No.
Because everybody want to know if you hollered at Tupac, my nigga.
Yeah.
That's what we want to know. Did you ask Tupac for some ass?
Okay, yeah.
We want to know that. That
And
should have been in the Vulture.
Q, have you fucked anybody with balls?
We want to know.
We want to know. I mean, while you doing it.
You out here dry snitching, snitch on yourself.
Right. While you that's the whole thing. Is
Then he told me this
as
story.
you can see, here's 4 of the biggest balls in Hollywood sitting up under this table because we don't give a fuck. We gonna go and say it. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I took the liberty of
I don't know.
figuratively
I don't know what the
estimating
fuck
the
you're about to
size
say.
of your scrot. But I'm
yeah,
just
this shit
saying,
starting
we
to get
got
real
big
weird.
balls to go.
Okay.
Quincy, you on some bullshit.
I'm gonna go on record and say Jeff's never seen my balls, and I don't think he should be speaking on them.
Never,
but it's cool.
ever seen his scrot.
All
I'm
right,
just
we're good.
saying,
All right.
it takes big balls
Disclaimer time.
to go into this subject for each one of us, and neither one of us to look at the other one and go, "That's too far."
Distancing myself.
There's no distance too far to travel to the truth, and the truth is that Quincy is in a glass house like a motherfucker,
Man.
with regard to freaky sexual activity.
And I'm just saying, what man, listen, Jeff can't come to me and say, you know, I fucked this dude. He can't come to me and say that.
He sure can't.
He can't.
He will never, because he doesn't do that.
So here you are having a conversation. Either you had a conversation with Marlon Brando after, or your ass was in the room.
That's not, yeah, okay, I feel you. Yeah.
You dig what I mean? That's where I'm going. Like,
Yeah.
you got firsthand knowledge, or is this secondhand talk? See, and then let me just say this too. He was always mad at Michael because Michael broke up the team. Michael had a team with Quincy.
Him, Rod Temperton,
all those guys.
Greg Filligan.
He
Shout out
mad Mike broke up the team.
Right.
I asked him about, albums and shit. The Secret Garden. Remember the record Secret Garden?
Yeah. I'll take good care of you.
Do you know Michael Jackson and Luther Vandross was supposed to be on that?
What?
Quincy told me this.
So what happened?
Quincy's people called Mike. Mike's people called back and said, nah. Quincy's people called Luther Vandross. Luther Vandross people called back and said, nah. And because they told his little arrogant, egotistical ass no,
like Mike did, like Prince did.
He was salty. He was salty. Get the little Mexican guy. Get that Mexican guy with the Jerry curl. Go get him. Shit. El DeBarge takes over Michael's spot. He gets on the phone, calls Barry White. Barry, I got a spot for you, man. I need you to do something for me. This record,
It's gonna be big, man.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna kill. And it did kill. But imagine if Mike and Luther were on Secret Garden. Because that was his original vision. Mike wasn't fucking with him after 87's bad. And he was still salty about it. I'm just saying, if you out niggas, out yourself.
I wonder what the fallout was from that. Like, why did that go down that way?
You talking about why Mike and Q?
Yeah, why did Mike bounce from Q?
I don't really know, but it might have been hip hop. Because I think Mike was going away from hip hop. And Q was going into hip hop. Because Q, now this is one thing you can't fuck with Q on. Q's musical acumen is beyond reproach.
It's peerless.
It's peerless. Beyond reproach. That motherfucker know music like the Matrix, my nigga. He's on another level.
When you listen to any Michael Jackson album, when you listen to shit, Listen to the theme to Sanford and Son, the theme to Ironsides. It's My Party and I'll Cry If I Want to.
I mean, Q is just beyond reproach, man.
Listen to any of that, and you will hear not music.
Shaka Khan, what you gonna do for me?
Yes.
Just-
What you gonna do for me?
His musical acumen, nigga.
When you listen to those instruments, the instruments are having sex under the artist.
No, he's amazing.
That's the best way to. If you listen to how they plug into one another and back in and out and allow each other to breathe.
He's just
He's a genius, dude.
he is. You can't argue
You
that.
cannot front on Q's genius. Dude.
No, you can't. But you can't say Michael Jackson stole Billie Jean without your help. You can't say that when you produce both Michael Jackson's record and Donna Summer's record. Now, Michael is not a musician, but you composed those records.
If we driving down the road in a pickup truck in the middle of nowhere, and we leave Aunt Sookie's house, and it's a whole bunch of black folks there, and me and Zoe say we going down to the general store, and we
The
come
general
back.
store, nigga.
We come back in the pickup truck, and the bed of the truck is bloodied, and there's a sawed-off deer head. I can't say, hey, y'all, Zoe sawed this deer head off and threw it in the truck. Nigga, it's a deer head. You had to help Zoe get it in the truck. You had to pull over. You had to stop because you and Zoe was together, and this crime is too big to just put on Zoe. You gonna tell me
Right.
that Michael Jackson stole Donna Summer's idea from a record that you produced on a record that
Wait,
you produced?
Right. You produced both records, my nigga? Okay, cool.
Right.
The crazy thing, I'm like, what the fuck? I just feel bad, man, because the legacy is real, right? That's a real legacy, man, and you're a part of that legacy. And to sit here and try to besmirch it
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
you were mad Mike didn't continue working. And I'm going to say this. This is how much of a Quincy Jones fan I am. I wish Mike would have stayed with Q.
Absolutely.
Because the quality of the production, in my opinion, fell off after Q.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yes, the quality of production, man, the musicality fell off after.
I won't say.
Shit, man, it starts with killer songs, you know. Killer songs.
You
That's
stupid.
what you do. You start with killer songs.
I will say this. I don't think the quality of the production fell off.
Yeah, it did.
Because the production followed. If you listen to it, there is a through line of Michael Jackson's style that is Michael Jackson.
That's just his formula. He's
That's his
formulaic.
formula. That's his formula.
Yeah.
That formula was followed to the T. The problem became with just Mike's formula, you're not going to be able to make your bench as deep as
Nigga,
Quincy.
we saying the same Quincy is going to get the world's best jazz musicians. He's going to get Toto.
Right.
He's going to get those guys
Right.
to produce a higher quality of music. No disrespect to Teddy Riley. No disrespect to
Right.
Rodney Jerkins. No disrespect to motherfucking Babyface and all these guys. Y'all ain't them niggas.
No.
There was a different quality of sound, of sonics to the records.
Right.
Now, Remember the Time, great record.
Right.
But Remember the Time is the biggest and baddest record on that day.
There you go.
That
the
dangerous.
bench. The bench ain't deep like Off the Wall.
Right.
Off the Wall, there are no second stringers on Off the Wall. There are no second stringers on Thriller.
On Thriller. And then there are no second stringers on Bad.
Yes.
So again,
There's no put it this way. You put Quincy on Stranger in Moscow,
nigga.
and it's not a secret.
Well, Stranger
It's not an
in
inside
It's
song.
an inside song.
It's an
Niggas don't
inside
know
song.
about Stranger in Moscow.
Right, and it's a beast. It's one of his best to me. To me, Stranger in Moscow and the Earth Song are my two favorite
shit
Michael
was fire.
Jackson songs.
I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
at
and
the
Ghost.
end of the motherfucking day, y'all motherfuckers created a Shaq and Kobe kind of experience on wax. And it's too late for you to be salty about it. And if you are going to be salty about it and you call yourself keeping it real, keep it real with regards to your participation in all of the debauchery.
Right.
Don't try to act like you the fly on the wall, my nigga.
Right.
Shit. Mike was Machiavellian. Do you know Mike never paid Eddie Van Halen for the guitar soloist on Beat It?
I thought he paid him $600.
Never paid him. Mike was gangster.
Well, I don't think he asked for money because he didn't think it was going to do nothing.
First off, he didn't think it was going to happen.
Right.
The story goes that this motherfucker Eddie Van Halen and the Van Halen group, they not supposed to record outside
Of
shit
the group, right.
outside of the group. But it just so happens that Quincy and them call Eddie while the rest of the group is gone. He ain't doing shit.
Right.
And he show up and lace them niggas and leave.
Right.
Mike never paid him. That's the story. I don't know if it's real or not.
I happen to have one of the rarest musical artifacts. I think I have a couple of them. One, I have a vase that was given to me by Prince himself, and I have a guitar pick that belonged to Eddie Van Halen that was given to me by George Lopez, because him and George are fucking tight.
Right.
And the story from what I can see is the main reason that the rest of the band wasn't called is because, with the exception of Sammy Hagar, the rest of the band isn't
Sammy
incredible.
Hagar wasn't in the group at the
that
time.
time.
It
So
was
the rest, so
David
that-
Lee Roth.
Yes, David Lee Roth is okay. I mean, he's a singer and he sounds pretty good. But Alex Van Halen is not an incredible drummer.
Yes, he is.
Mark Anthony, no, he's okay.
And Mark Anthony is an incredible bass player.
Mark Anthony's okay.
Man, you stop it.
Mark Anthony is as good a bass player as Eddie Van Halen is a guitarist.
Yes, and
No.
Eddie Van Halen
No, he
is
isn't.
well, no, he's not as good as a bass player as Eddie Van Halen is a guitar. What the fuck kind of that?
Mark King is.
Go lay down.
Mark King.
There's a floor.
This ain't about black and white. Level 42. Level 42's bass player Mark King is as bad a bass player as Eddie Van Halen is a guitarist. Alex Van Halen is not as bad a drummer.
No.
So
But
they weren't
listen,
in demand.
So Neil Peart,
there's
there's your drummer.
There's a drummer.
But Alex was cold as fuck on the drums.
Oh.
Okay, we gotta go. These people are hovering. It's our time to go. Today's show was fucking crazy. The goddamn current event show. We're gonna do this more often. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much. And I keep telling y'all, donate. Thank you. Like, share, do the whole thing. We appreciate y'all. I'll be here later on tonight with the Voice of Reason, 5 to 7 p.m. Thank you again. Deuce.